In this video, I'm going to talk about the effects of emotional eating and how you can stop it. Hi, welcome to today's diet. In this video, we're going to be talking about what emotional eating is and how you can deal with it without turning back to food for comfort every time. Here's the most important point when it comes to emotional eating. It's not about the food you're eating. It's not even about how much you're eating. It's about your emotions. How you feel before you eat, how you're feeling while you eat, and how you feel after you eat. Millions of men and women eat emotionally and they don't even realize it. If you're bored at home and just walk over to the refrigerator to see what's inside, you're probably going to emotionally eat. In this case, you're fighting off boredom. Your desire for desires is not met, so you're just eating something to pass the time and feel good. Oftentimes, you will feel good because the food you eat will be high in sugar, which gives you a sugar high. After a while, the sugar high will crash and you'll feel worse off than you were before. So what do? You get up and walk to the refrigerator again. This vicious cycle is played out millions of times a day all over the world. People eat when they're sad, bored, angry, and every other emotion in between. While it's fine to celebrate a victory by having dinner and drinks, to some extent this is emotional eating too. You're happy and food alcohol makes you happier. This is okay because it's only an occasional thing. What's dangerous is resorting to eating when you're feeling stress and negative emotions. Instead of finding ways to distress and/or remedy your problems, turning to food to medicate yourself is highly insidious. It causes food cravings, food addictions, eating disorders, and many other problems. By now you'll realize what was mentioned earlier, it's not about the food. It's about how you feel. To fix emotional eating, you'll need to self-reflect and understand why you're eating. If you're bored, you'll need new activities to occupy your time. Usually activities like watching TV, which is very passive, can lead to emotional eating. On the other hand, taking a walk or a trip to the beach will help you feel better and you'll not end up eating unnecessarily. If you're stressed out, you could try journaling or meditation. Once again, it all depends on what exactly is stressing you out. Is it the commitments at work? Are you a full-time mother who is trying to give so much to her family that she has no time for herself? Are the bills piling up and you're struggling to pay? Are you getting over a relationship breakup, or is your marriage on the rocks? Or is your spouse having an affair? There are literally thousands of different problems that affect millions of people, but the ones mentioned are the most common, and they all have one thing in common: they cannot be solved by food. No amount of eating will make these problems go away. Instead, you'll end up feeling guilt and other negative emotions as you gain weight and your health is less than optimal because your body is being fed with junk food. The usual cycle is something like this. 1. You're facing some negative emotions initially, boredom, sadness, etc. 2. You emotionally eat and feel happy during the process and for an hour or two after that. 3. About 3 or 4 hours later, you feel worse because you know you ate something you shouldn't have. The old problems and negative emotions you're facing are still there and nothing has changed except that you consumed more calories and are probably getting fatter and more unhealthy, which are new problems you have to deal with. The key to ending emotional eating is to be proactive at stage 1 when you're facing negative emotions. See how you can fix them without turning to food. Once you do this regularly, you'll be much less likely to eat emotionally. You just need to be mindful of what you're feeling and when you're using food for therapy. This is emotional eating in a nutshell. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe below and hit the notifications bell. Thanks so much. Hope to see you soon for my next video.